Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Craps. Today we've got a $500 bankroll that we're going to be playing with. We're going to be playing an inside strategy, press and regress, utilizing a 568. We're going to simulate a $500 bankroll. Sometimes we'll be the shooter, sometimes we won't, depending on what the dice are doing. But what we're looking to do is have a goal of about $200 that we want to make, and we want to be strategic about it. We want to be smart about how we not only bet um, our bankroll, but also when we regress. So we'll see what the dice do. Also, want to make sure that I thank each and every one of you guys for watching another video. Wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. And if you're a first time watcher of an episode, check out some of the other videos if there's other things that will interest you. Go ahead and roll them out. We've got aces. Nothing happens when the puck is off. Um, we've got 12. Total opposite. Nothing happens either. Again, we're waiting on a point to be established. All right, point is 8. So we're on the 8. Let's go ahead and get 66. So we're going to go ahead and give 70. We'll get 4 change. And we're going to go 66. And the way that that looks is we're going to be putting 15 everywhere and then capping our 6 and 8. So we've got ourselves 66 on the inside, and we want to at least hit these numbers, an 8. So right away we hit the point. That's going to pay us 21. There's different variations on what you can do with it. One of the strategies I'm going to try is to just drop $1. And that means we're going to press 1 unit on the 6 and 8, and then we're also going to press 1 nickel on the 5 and 9. Now the puck is off, so we're waiting on the point to establish again. We're a 9. We always want to follow the puck, um, especially on a lower bankroll. You don't want to take that high of a risk. Now we haven't collected anything yet. Aces, we're still not collecting. We're looking for a good hit. 10, nothing there either. We're hitting all the holes that we have. 4, see, another one. 6, it came hard. 6, so 24 is actually going to pay 28. We're going to take this 28 and go to 30. So it's going to look like this, and all this is going to go back to the rack. So we're just going to press that 1, and I'm going to leave it here just to kind of keep track of the shooter. So right now, the shooter, if we hit another 6, then we're going to regress right back. 8, and 8, we're going to do the same thing. It's going to pay $28. We're going to go ahead and bump it to 30 and collect the rest. If we hit a 6 or an 8, we're going to end up regressing. 4, dice keep finding the holes that we've got. 8, hard. 25 is going to pay 35. I'm going to take the 35 and drop a nickel. So now I've got 36. And then I'm going to take these down and go back to 18, right? So it's going to be 18, 18 there. Put this quarter back, and we'll go 18 here, and there's our 36. Okay? Does that make sense? Let's go ahead and do more. We've got a hard 10. Nothing happens there. 5. Okay, so 20 on that. It's actually going to pay 28. We can go ahead and take this back, and we'll go up to a quarter, and we'll rack the rest. So we just press that up to another quarter and collect it. 9, we hit the point. Again, that's going to be 28. We're going to go ahead and turn that into a quarter, collect the rest. Okay, at this point, when we get another 4, when we are able to hit another one of our either 5 or 9s, we are going to collect and regress. So we got aces on that one. 7 out. Okay, we weren't able to do it. That's okay. Remember, our original risk was 66 on the inside. And so we definitely made over 66. So there's 50, 75, 100, 125, 30, 35, 40, 49. We've got 149 that we made, which is great. That's what we want to see. Let me go ahead and trade these in. That's 15. So we were able to make some money on that shooter. Want to make sure I take the time to share with you guys that I try to go live on Sundays in an educational way to teach and also show the family aspect of the channel. We like to play on Sundays and just kind of enjoy some crap sessions after dinner. So if you guys can try to jump on, that would be great. I know the last few Sundays we've had some issues with the platform, but we're going to see if we could rectify that hopefully sooner rather than later. Let's go ahead with shooter number 2. We've got 55, 65, 66. Okay, we've got 66 that we're going to go inside. Get that all set up. All right, 66 on the inside, and let's see what happens. Shooter number 2, here we go. 3, craps, nothing. 7 out. No dice setting for me. The casino I go to won't allow it. I don't know if it's for time's sake or they think they're really going to lose their shorts on players. But yeah, unfortunately, they won't let us dice set, which is fine because I don't think that makes a difference for me. I'm just a random roller anyway. 8, 6, 2, 8. Let's go ahead and go back out for 65, 66. We're going to get that set up again. Again, that's going to look like this. 15 everywhere. And we'll cap the 6 and 8 with 18. Oh, no, that was an 8. We are on the 8. All right, let's try again. Come on, shooter number 3, 8. So we hit the point. That was great. Again, that's going to pay 21. We're going to drop $1. We're going to go up 1 on the 6, 1 up on the 8. And we'll go $5 press on the 5 and 9. We're now off. 9. Now we're on the 9. Leave our bets as is. Now we hit the point, back to back. That'll pay 28. Take it to a quarter. Bring the rest back. Oh, we are off now. 4. Okay. We are now on the 4 that came hard. For anyone that's keeping track or playing along. And we 7 out. So again, we had 66 across in exposure. And really we made 23 bucks. So we lost on that shooter. So far, shooter number 1 is our lucky shooter. Let's see if shooter number 4 is going to change that luck. Aces doesn't help, doesn't hurt. 5. All right, we've got 5 for a point. Let's go back out one more time for 66. We're just trying to catch that point, that good roll. That's 15, 15, 15, 15, 18, 18. Okay? All set. Come on. 8. 21. Now we've got $1 out. Sitting at 24 and 20 everywhere. Still haven't collected. 8. That's going to pay 28. Let's take it to 30 and collect this. 8 again. 35. Drop $1, make it 36. Take this back. And we're going to go 18. We regressed. So this is coming back to the rack. 10. 10 doesn't help us. Aces. It's good for the bonus. 9. Okay. 9, we're sitting at 20. That's also going to pay 28. So now we're going to take this to a quarter, rack the rest. Just to kind of keep track on shooter number 4, there is 50. So we're at 75, 85. We probably have another $10. So we are up some money. 75, 85, 95, 98. So we've made a little bit of money from our original 66. Now we can go ahead and regress. 5, we hit the point. That's going to pay 28. And we're going to regress to 15 and 15. So now we're back to our original 66 on the inside that we were at. And we're establishing a point. 7, great time for the 7 to show its face. Since we're off, nothing happens. Continue to follow the puck. A 4, 3, 7. They want to hit you either way. Doesn't help, doesn't hurt. How about a hard 8? Okay, so now that we've got the hard 8, 66 is our exposure. And we've got a 4, no help. Hard 8. Okay, hard 8's going to pay, we've got 15, so that's going to pay 21. We'll drop in $1. Go again. So this time, since we are off, when we establish a point, 10, the next hit, I mean, we've made profit, right? We've got about 135, maybe 140. So we're up about $80 on the shooter. So let's go ahead and start pressing pretty heavy. 6, 4, 10. Okay, well, that doesn't help us. Hey, maybe you're wondering, well, the 4 and 10, 7, great time for a 7 to show. Why do you not have any money on the 4 and 10? Well, at this point, based on our bankroll where we're at and our bets that we have out, this could be a great time to get the other numbers. Yo 11, good for the bonus if you're playing that. ATS, again, aces, great for the bonus. Doesn't help, doesn't hurt. Puck is off either way. 7, no worries, resets the ATS. 4, 3, 7. A yo 11, can we get a point? 7, wow. Goodness. This is like bubble craps here. 8. All right, so we're on the 8. We have options. We can either tell the dealer to take us to 18 on the 6 and 8, and then we can pick up the 4 and 10, or we can wait for another hit and pick up the remainder. Let's wait for another hit. We won't be able to. That was a 7. Either way, so an option would have been to go to 18 here, go to 18 here, and then we could pick up either the 4, the 10, if we wanted to, or the 4 and 10, and then put $2 back in the rack. So then we would have had at least all of our box numbers covered, but that's okay. That shooter made us money, and can't be nothing but happy about that. I'm going to show you if you are the shooter. So let me throw this back in the rack, and we'll do one last shooter. We are sitting at a $10 table, so you want to put the pass line out. We've got a 6. Okay, it's exactly what I wanted to show, is a point inside one of these. So we're playing. We're going to go 15 on the 5. We're going to go on the 8 for 18. 15 on the 9. Right, so we've got our insides covered, but our 6 is not very strong. So remember, for every $5 you bet, you're going to get $6. So here we would go $15 instead of 18. We'll go $15. And now we've got our insides covered again. 5. So 15 is going to pay 21. 15 is going to pay 21. I had a moment there. Let's go ahead and drop 1. And what is this going to do? It's going to allow us to do 1, 1, add, and we didn't even need to drop the 1. We're just going to put this here. Every 5 will get paid 6. You've got to at least have the table minimum. Okay. Aces, no help. 6. So we hit our point. So what is that going to do? It's going to pay us 24 plus 10. So that's going to be 34. That's $34, right? Because we've got 20. 20 pays 24 plus 10. That's 34. So that was pretty quick. So we're going to do one more. Plus, we're going to continue because you're still the shooter. So until you are out that money. 7. Like that. It's a $10 hit. We'll hold on to it. 5. Okay, so now we're on the 5. We're going to go ahead and move this over and go to 18. We're actually going to do $10 on our pass line odds, and we're actually going to go up 1 unit because we would have done that on that 6 when it was a point. 5. So now we hit the point again. That's going to pay 10 plus 15, so that's going to pay us $25, right? 10 there, and for every 2 chips you get 3, which is 15. And so that's where you get the $25. This comes back, and we'll have to keep going because we did not 7 out. 7, great time to hit it. That's another $10. We'll just rack that. 6, okay. Just going to go ahead and move it to the 6, go to the 9, go to the 5, and then on the 6, we're going to pick up, we've got 20 here and 20 there, yep. So then we're going to go $15 in odds. I think I should be at $20 in odds, actually. 9. 9's going to be at 28. And let's go ahead and bump that. And we'll keep the rest. I shouldn't have been putting it in the rack. Oh well, it happens. 8. Easy 8. That's also going to pay 28. Let's go ahead and go to 30. Collect. We know we've already made money on the shooter because of what we've been hitting, the points that we've hit, the odds that we've hit. So we're already doing that. A 325 is going to also pay 28. Bring that down. So we've made some good money. 9. 25 is going to pay 35. Decisions. I'm going to go ahead and regress. We want to go, instead of just 66, we want to pick up another 30. So we want to go 96 across. So 96 across is going to look like this. Let's go 75, 85, 95, 96. All right. So when we go, actually 96 minus 18. Sorry about that. Moved a little fast. Because I'm covering the 6 already, I'm just going to give myself a no 6 on that. And that's going to do this. It'll go 15, 15, 15, 15, and then we'll cap the 8. So there is 30, 60, 75, 78. $78 plus our 6 with odds. Now we've got all of our numbers covered as we made that decision, and we get our 8. And with 18, it's going to pay 21. So let's go ahead and pay out the 21. And here we can go up on the 8, 1 unit. We can spread across our other numbers. 10, that 20 is going to be 40 with $1 commission. And we can take that up to a quarter. Bring that down. We've got 20, 25. Bring that up to a quarter. We're going to start pressing like crazy. This will be a quarter now. This we're going to go to 30, right? So we're just going to make that 30. This one we're automatically going to take to a quarter. And back here on our odds, we're going to take a quarter. Everything else, we can rack. Now look at what our table setup looks like. And we want to take advantage now of all the rolls that are going to happen. Let's go with a hard 8. That's going to be 35. Take me to 60. Nine is going to be 35. Take me to 50. And we just press and collect. 7 out. All right. So again, we started with 66 on the inside, or 66 was our bet, including our pass line. And then we slowly started to increase. At the end of all that, let's see what we finished with. All right, so let's go this route. Get one more. So that's 20. It's another nickel. All right. That's 100. That's another 50. As I'm coloring up here. Another 2. All right, again, we started with 500, right? 500 was our dollar amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 150, 60, 74. $174 in playing that. We did have a lot more exposure out there on that last hand when I was a shooter. But it just goes to show that you can try to maximize or take an opportunity once you've made some money. Had I regressed on that last shooter, um, I would have made a ton more money going back down to maybe table minimums or going back inside to 66 on the inside. I would have racked in, I don't know, probably another $100 or so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Short video, but we will continue to play the 66 inside and see if it makes a big difference. So far, we're up $174, and so that's what this next video will be about. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.